Hello and welcome to Christopher's Cooking Corner. Today we're going to be making quick and easy shepherd's pie. What we'll need is about a pound of ground beef, already thawed, some leftover mashed potatoes that I just heated up real quickly, about 4 helpings of that, 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste, and 1 16-ounce bag of frozen mixed vegetables, a 11-inch casserole dish, and obviously a skillet to cook the beef in. We're going to start by turning our heat to medium and sauteing the ground beef. We're going to add it to the pan and we're just going to chop it up real quickly. Now to that we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of seasoning salt. We're going to stir this in. And when this is cooked, I'll show you what we're going to do with it after that. Alright, we've been cooking this for about 5 minutes or so, and it's about halfway done. Now what we want to do is we want our oven to heat up while we're cooking it. So we're going to preheat that to 350 degrees. Going to stir this up, keep chopping it up, flipping it around, and make it nice and, well cooked. Now while that's sitting, I'm going to add a little bit of butter to these mashed potatoes just to get them a little bit creamier. I'm going to stir that in. Now another thing we can do while the meat is browning is we can take the lid off of our casserole dish. We can take our tomato paste, open this bad boy up right here like this. Discard the top. Smaller spoon, that spoon's a little bit too big. And we're going to take the tomato paste and we're going to put it into the casserole dish, and we're just going to kind of line the entire bottom of this dish with it as best we can. That'll keep everything from kind of sticking to the bottom, and this adds a little bit of flavor also to the shepherd's pie. So you want to get it all out. And you just want to work your way around the dish. Like so. Now this tomato paste, as it cooks, will thin out a little bit and almost kind of act as a gravy, I would say. Not really a gravy, but it will thin out and it will give it a little bit of flavor. Now, back to the ground beef. You see it's almost cooked. I'm going to flip this a little bit. It's just about done. Had one get away from me there. Just a little bit. That happens. It's fun being a messy cook. As long as you clean up after yourself afterwards. Of course. I'm going to keep this out because I'm going to use it for later. Now see how that's almost just about done? What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to drain this because all of that fat gets in there. Reduces down. So I'm going to drain this into the tomato paste can. Like so. Yep. And back on the heat. Now I've got this heat at about medium. between medium and high. Don't want it too high because then it'll burn the meat, and keep it on medium, it'll just be a little bit too, won't cook as fast. See now that I drained that, it's just about done. A few more minutes. I'm going to give my potatoes a quick stir again. Now to thin these out a little bit, make them a little bit more creamier, I'm also going to add a little bit of milk. Just about a half a cup. Meat is almost done. Alright. Meat's cooked. I'm just going to give it one final chop. Flip it around a little bit. Then turn off my heat. I'm going to take this casserole dish. I'm going to set this to the side. I don't have this burner on, so I'm able to do this. I'm going to add my meat right in here to the casserole dish, right on top of the tomato paste. And I'm just going to kind of even it out all throughout. Now, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my frozen vegetables. And I'm going to open them up. And I'm going to even them out all over. Now see, it's important that you have a deeper dish for this. This is about, I would say 3 inches deep, 3.5 inches deep. Now, to this I'm going to add the mashed potatoes on top, like so. I'm going to take all my dishes and set them in the sink so that they're out of the way. And I'm going to smooth these mashed potatoes over everything as well. Nice even coating you want. A little bit tough to do, but should all smooth out. It's not a big deal if some of the vegetables mix in a little bit. I mean, it's all going to mix together anyways. Alright, now to this, once I have it smoothed out, like so. Come take a look at this real quick. Look at that. Now that I have it all smoothed out, I am going to reach over and I'm going to take my seasoning salt once again, and I'm just going to add about 2 tablespoons or so on top of that. My oven is preheated at 350. I'm going to take the lid, I'm going to put it on top, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put it in here. Now, you can cook this anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. I'm going to set the timer for about 35 minutes. I'll check on it at about 30 minutes, and if it's not done, 5 or 10 more minutes, and it should be perfect. So I'll see you back in 35 minutes.